Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps as the Northview High School Band, the Spirit of Northview, plays our national anthem, accompanied by our ASL students who will be providing sign language interpretation. Class of 2026, please be seated. Good evening and welcome to the Northview High School Class of 2026 graduation. Tonight, we celebrate the 65th graduating class of Northview High School. Buenas noches y bienvenidos a la graduación de la clase de 2026 de Northview High School. As we begin our ceremony, it is my honor to introduce the dedicated members of the Covina Valley Unified School District Board of Education who work tirelessly to support our students, staff, and school. Mrs. Rachel Robles, President of the Board of Education. Ms. Maria M. Caceres, Vice President. Mr. Simon Wright, Board Clerk. Dr. Maria E. Cruz, Board Member. Mrs. Sue L. Malucci, Board Member. We are grateful for their leadership and commitment to student success. I would also like to introduce the members of our District Executive Cabinet, whose leadership ensures that our schools remain focused on excellence in education. Dr. Jonathan Blackmore, Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Michelle Dahl, Assistant Superintendent of Personnel Services. And Dr. Josie Paredes, Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services. In addition to our board members and executive cabinet, we are also joined today by several outstanding staff members who play an essential role in supporting our students, schools, and community. Northview's assistant principals, Ms. Marissa Baker and Mr. Oscar Ramirez. Student services specialist, Ms. Heather Smith. Associated Student Body Director, Dr. Lindsay Vorndren. Our counselors, Ms. Teresa Humphreys, Mr. Ruben Casas, and Ms. Shauna Jackson. Also seated on stage is our guest of the class of 2026, honored faculty member, Mr. Jorge Villanueva. Once again, please join me in giving a round of applause to all of our Board of Education, Executive Cabinet, and staff who make today and every day possible for our students. Aplauso. Joining us on the field are 2026 honored faculty and our feeder track principals. These dedicated leaders helped lay the foundation for our students' academic and personal growth. Please join me in recognizing Dr. Roy Umana from Las Palmas Middle School. Mrs. Kazuko Tuttle from Cypress Elementary. Dr. Amanda Noriega from Manzanita Elementary School, Mr. Casey Stratton from Merwin Elementary School. We thank each of you for the care, leadership, and commitment you've shown in preparing our students for success. At this time, we would like to honor all currently active military personnel, veterans, and any member of the class of 2026 who plans to enlist in the military. We recognize you for your service, dedication, and selfless commitment to keeping our country safe. I would like to thank all of our teachers. Let's hear it. So the connections you have made, the countless hours of helping our students, and the endless support you have shown our students is nothing short of amazing. You are the backbone of Northview High School, and because of you, the class of 2026 is ready to take on the world. To the class of 2026, tonight we celebrate more than a diploma. We celebrate everything it took to earn it. Over the last 4 years, you have faced many challenges, embraced opportunities, and created memories that will last a lifetime. You have grown as scholars, athletes, artists, leaders, and most importantly, as people. At Northview, we often talk about the gold standard. The gold standard is not perfection. It's the commitment to show up, to work hard, and to support one another, and to strive for excellence every single day. And the class of 2026 has embodied that spirit. As you leave Northview, remember that your future will not be defined by a single moment, but by the choices you make every single day. Lead with courage, dream without limits, stay true to your values, and never forget where you came from. You are Vikings, you are the gold standard, and your best days lay ahead of you. Para la clase de 2026, esta noche celebramos mucho más que un diploma. Celebramos todo lo que les costó lograr a este momento. Durante los últimos 4 años han enfrentado desafíos, aprovechado oportunidades y han creado recuerdos que los acompañará toda la vida. Han crecido como estudiantes, atletas, artistas, líderes, pero sobre todo como personas. Al salir de Northview, recuerden que su futuro no será definido por un solo momento, sino por las decisiones que toman cada día. Sueñen sin límites, manténganse fieles a sus valores y nunca olviden de dónde es que vienen. Ustedes son Vikings y lo mejor de sus vidas aún está por venir. And now I have the pleasure of welcoming the first of our valedictorians chosen to speak this evening, Ms. Aria Barola.
Good evening, friends, family, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2026. My name is Aria Barola, and I am honored here to stand as one of your class of 2026 valedictorians. People often describe success as a race, a straight track with a clear starting line and everyone beginning at the same place. The idea is simple. Work hard and you'll get to where you're supposed to be. But if these last 4 years have taught us anything, it's that life doesn't actually work that way. The truth is, none of us started at the same line. Some of us walked into high school already knowing exactly who we wanted to be. Others spent these last 4 years slowly figuring it all out. Some people found their confidence right away, while others had to take the time to find theirs. Some of us faced challenges that no one else could see, and others learned to go through moments that no one could ever expect. For me, one of those starting lines began when I was 10 years old, the age at which I first stepped onto the soccer field. Many of the girls I had played with at the time and years to come have had years of experience ahead of me, playing since they were 4 or 5. And if you asked someone then, I'm not sure that they would have expected much from the kid who started late. But starting late didn't mean finishing last. It meant learning how to work harder. It meant learning how to trust the process even when progress felt slow. And it meant being surrounded by people who believed in me long before I fully believed in myself. I made a dream possible that at one point seemed impossible. And so I encourage you that if I could do it, so could you. Whatever your goals are, on the field, in the classroom, in your passions or your dreams, you have the ability to make it happen. It is truly never too late. But I do have a lot of people to thank for where I am in life. To my parents, Mom, and Pa, thank you for every ride to practice, every early morning, every late night, and every moment you spent supporting me, even when the journey wasn't easy. When I wanted to quit the most, you were there, and that's something that I can never take for granted. To my brothers, thank you for growing up with me. Alex, you have truly been the fuel behind my competitive spirit. My whole goal throughout these past 4 years of high school was to be better than you, which I still can't say just yet. Adam, thank you for teaching me to be confident, even if that meant testing my patience. I am so excited to see the young man that you are becoming. To my coaches, teachers, and mentors, past and present, thank you for pushing me to be stronger and smarter than I thought I could be. And to my boyfriend and every single one of my friends, classmates, and teammates, thank you for reminding me that no one reaches their goals alone. Looking out at this class tonight, I know that same support exists in all of your stories too. Behind every one of us sitting here are the people that helped us get here. Parents, families, teachers, friends, the ones who believed in us when things felt uncertain. And of course, we had each other. Because if there's one thing that this class understands, it's that growth doesn't happen alone. It happens in the conversations after a hard day, in the classmates who helped you catch up when you fell behind, in the teammates who convinced you not to quit, and in the people who sat beside you when life outside of school felt too much compared to what was happening outside of it. Our journeys didn't look the same, but they weren't supposed to. Some paths were smooth, some were complicated, some took unexpected turns, but what matters isn't where you start, it's that you keep going. Tonight we celebrate reaching this finish line together, but the truth is, this isn't the end of the race, it's just the start of a new one. And just like before, the next chapter of our lives will give us new starting lines. Some will feel exciting, others might feel intimidating, but if these last 4 years have proven anything, it's that we know how to run the race that's in front of us. We know how to work hard, we know how to support each other, and we know how to keep going even when the path ahead isn't clear. And even when we can't see where the next race may lead, we can still trust the journey, because he knows the plans he has for us. So wherever life takes us next, I hope we remember this. The beginning of your story does not determine the ending. Because we didn't all start at the same line, but tonight we crossed this one together. Congratulations, class of 2026. I would now like to introduce fellow valedictorian Wesley Sanglimsuan.
Thank you, Aria. Good evening, teachers, families, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. So everyone present here today, do know I do have a twin, but is in fact Sunny Sanglimsuan speaking up here on the podium. With my identity now crystal clear, today marks the end of our journey in high school and the beginning of another. And for some reason, I was selected as one of the 2 speaking valedictorians here at graduation. This is the part where you guys clap. Thank you. I've been told I've been very humble. Now, although I was chosen for such a position, I must confess, I am terribly scared in speaking in front of people, much less a stadium full of people with such important an event. And when I started thinking about what I could possibly say up here, I realized I had no clue what I was going to say. The only thing I did know at the time was that the speech was going to be short. Anyways, if you've gotten to know me over the years, you would know that I love to read. And when I thought about the last 4 years, it was not an individual speech that brought us here today, but more like a collective story of all of us, Northview's class of 2026. The speech I want to do here today is to represent our story of high school, our story of Northview. For the last 4 years, we've been writing the story of our high school story, page by page, test by test, day by day. Just like a book, each of our journeys that brought us to this present day is unique. Not even me and my twin has shared the same journey to get here today. So take pride in what you have. It has already gotten you this far. Just like a book, we will get judged by our covers. Regardless, remember, it is your future to write. Who else can write it but you? Just remember, I will still judge you. And just like a book, there will be ups and there will be downs. Inevitably, some chapters of high school were stressful. Of course, some were exciting. Some were the kind you could skip entirely, if I were to be frank. But may I remind you, the diploma you hold today carries weight precisely because you earned it. Every word, every page of our story matters. Every moment you experience was building towards today. And these moments we once had, we will never be getting them back. I implore you to hold on to these moments, to revisit them, because they're undoubtedly some of the best pages of our story. In our precious and limited time in high school, we met people who became our close friends, teachers who challenged us, and moments that built who we are today. And now we're here, standing at the final page of this chapter. My parents always said, "Son, high school's gonna swing by in a flash." I guess this time, they actually knew what they were saying. Here at Northview, the staff often remind us that we're one big family. There are truly many people who are part of the Northview family. My fellow graduates, please help me in recognizing their efforts. In case you need a reminder, this is the part where you guys clap. Without further ado, thank you teachers, coaches, counselors, mentors for guiding us and believing in us when we didn't always believe in ourselves. Thank you parents, guardians, family for supporting us through every late night, every early morning, and every step that brought us to this stage. Thank you to those who are here tonight and those who couldn't be here for standing beside us and helping making this moment possible. It cannot be said how much you guys have impacted our lives. I also want to selfishly shout out to my family, my 6 siblings. Yes, I know it's a lot. From favorite to least, Sunny, Nikki, Jinjin, Jack, Mac, and Moya. Look, your big brother's on stage. I hope I've done my duty as an older brother before I leave for college. And to my parents, surprise! I did not tell you yet that I got selected to speak on stage. I don't want to be cliche, but quite the plot twist, am I right? This is the spark where I speak in Thai, so if you don't understand, then this message is now for you. ขอบคุณครับพ่อแม่หนูรักเธอมากที่สุดนะครับหนูรักเธอสุดใจนะครับ I know these words are short, but I hope you recognize the gratitude I carry for everything you've done for me. Just as every story has an ending, our journey in high school must also come to an end. Today, we smile and celebrate, but also carries a quiet kind of sadness, because finishing a story also means saying goodbye. So as we step into the world and its story, I hope we do so boldly, because the future is messy, it's unpredictable, and somehow, that's what makes it beautiful. With the resilience of our minds and the quiet bravery of our hearts, let us remember the stories we have created in high school. Let us rejoice and celebrate this memorable day. Let us start a new chapter in our lives, and let that bright future be as we have written. My fellow graduates, the class of 2026, our story of high school is over after today. Congratulations, and thank you. That being said, please welcome Dr. Magayon back for the presentation of the class of 2026.
Will the class of 2026 please rise? Dr. Blackmore and members of the Covina Valley Unified School Board, On behalf of the faculty and staff of Northview High School, I hereby certify that the class of 2026 has met all of the requirements for graduation as specified by the state of California and adopted by the Covina Valley Unified School District Board of Education, and present to you as candidates for graduation.
Dr. Maguillon, as the representative of the Board of Education of the Covina Valley Unified School District, I am proud to accept the graduating class of 2026, and having received certification of the completion of all requirements for graduation, authorize they be individually honored for their achievement and award to members of the class of 2026 of Northview High School the official Covina Valley Unified School District diploma with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates.
Me too. The class of 2026 of Northview High School, having been presented as candidates for graduation and accepted by the Board of Education, will now be individually recognized as graduates of Northview High School. Class of 2026, please be seated. At this time, I would like to thank and recognize our faculty readers, Ms. Humphreys, Mr. Casas, Ms. Jackson, and Ms. Smith.
Gael Alcaraz.
Christopher Angel Robles.
Adriana Alegria.
Christopher Baruman.
Aria Renee Barola.
Christy Chow.
Clementina Adelina Duran.
Venus Flores.
Henry Leon.
Delilah Luna.
William Leon.
Amelia Mazari Gaitan.
Darcy Caitlin Panganiban.
Sophia Natalie Perez.
Amanda Fan.
Emmanuel Ramirez.
Quincy Christopher Rodriguez.
Ethan Romero.
Wesley Sanling Siwan.
Ashley Lynn Gomez.
Niti Sunny Sanling Siwan.
Jamila Franklin.
Marcy Amaya Cueva.
Mia Naomi Hooper.
Juliana Inez Lechuga.
Aiden Acosta.
Ala Barcodi.
Chetman Bogatti.
Sanaya Castro.
Valerie Eck Chavez.
Joshua Aiden Correa.
Ethan J. Dumlau.
Jaylene Justine Esteves.
Ava Riley Frymark.
Alejandro Garcia.
Alyssa Idalia Holguin.
Madison Athena Jimenez.
Megan Jones.
Jack Antonello Loza.
Ashley Darini Madrigal.
Jade Lau Maniti.
Aiden Marquez.
Aaron Mendez.
Ava Carolina Mendoza.
Aaron Meza.
Melody Negretti.
Isabella Denise Ochoa.
Ruby Perez Juarez.
Caitlin Roxanne Pineda.
Priscilla Regalado.
Carla Rocha.
Annabella Rodriguez.
Jake Canoa Salas.
Astrid Sarai Salazar.
Adrian Matthew San Miguel.
Genesis Crystal Sanchez.
Gwyneth Sandoval.
Alexa Denise Toledo Manzano.
Luis Torres.
Sofia Liliana Torres.
Jefferson Gung Tran.
Yair Verde Garcia.
Henry Ariano.
Omar Ariano.
Valeria Yaneli Ariano.
Olivia Cardenas.
Sunny Ray Carrillo.
Elias Rodrigo Castillo.
Josiah Devin Coronado.
Olivia Federico.
Jaime Garcia.
Jerry Matthew Garcia.
Giselle Garcia Guzman.
Aaliyah Sally Hines.
Janet Eileen Ignacio.
Michaela Alexis Jenkins.
Isabella Giselle Juarez.
Lily Elizabeth LaCaine Valdivia.
Lizette Elena Leon.
Paige Jeanette Obando.
Omar Alexander Ochoa.
Marilyn Andrea Sandoval.
Jacob Albert Seriana Jr.
Natalia Andrea Toro Rueda.
Dolores Marie Torres.
Jeremy Ryan Abad.
Gemma Stephanie Acevedo Garcia.
Avon Mario Agabao Mesa.
Paul Mauricio Aguilar.
Miles David Akers.
Maria Almaguer.
Angel Almaguer Salazar.
Brendan Altamirano.
Victoria Ariana Alvarez.
Noel Alejandro Amador.
Michelle Genevieve Andrade.
Mac Armando Arana.
Isaac Arica Pablo.
Jessica Karina Avina.
Conrado Dario Ayala.
Andrea Elise Baker.
Logan James Baker.
Anthony Durder Baltasar.
Nathan Diego Moreno.
Isaiah Benavides.
Arlene Levette Blas.
Victoria Roxana Bleemers.
Joseph Boone.
James Jacob Bravo.
Jacob Brown.
Evan Bustamante. Samuel Calanaya.
Daniel Javier Cabrera.
Maya Marie Campos Guerrero.
Bramden Calvario.
Martin Carrillo Jr.
Caitlin Carrillo.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Valeria Yeya Juliana Carrillo.
Renee Anthony Castro Jr.
Mikael Castillo Mauer.
Kiara Felicitas Cedeno.
Roberto Agustin Castarena Orbina.
Marissa Catherine Cervantes.
Christian Sermeno Carrasco.
Brenda Cipriano.
Alyssa Gabrielle Chacon.
Estrella Contreras.
Stephanie Mariana Clemente.
Jimena Camila Coronado.
Juliette Marie Copeland.
Jacob Cruz.
Emily Cruz.
Natasia Davenport.
Stephanie Melissa Cruz Velasquez.
Victor Diaz. Bianca Donez.
Oliver De La Paz.
Melissa Biscard Edwards.
Adrian Diaz Robles.
Leila Escobedo.
Eric Francisco Duran.
Anthony Flores.
Christopher Ryan Elizalde.
Beverly Amaya Franco.
Annabelle Marie Figueroa.
Melissa Gallegos.
Justin Isaiah Flores.
Daniel Garcia.
Aiden Henry Benjamin Fuentes.
Jacob N. Garcia.
Layli Sayuri Gamara.
Brianna Godina.
Daniel Isaac Garcia.
Ariel Gonzalez.
Oliver Garcia.
Ethan Gonzalez.
Natalie Gomez.
Matthew Gonzalez.
Emily Melissa Gonzalez Magana.
Tatiana Guatemala.
Valeria Gonzalez.
Dania Dre Gutierrez.
Ezekiel Victor Gonzalez.
Alexis Marie Gutierrez.
Miguel Angel Medina Guillen.
Rory Jaime Gutierrez.
Willow Gutierrez.
Ashley Guzman Gomez.
Mia Alexis Gutierrez.
Damian Hernandez.
Jasmine Eva Guzman.
Jose Hernandez.
Andrew Jaden Hernandez.
Nathan Hernandez.
Eric Daniel Hernandez.
Jonah Jesse Herrera.
Logan Jax Hernandez.
Julissa Jaimes Ruby.
Daniel Herrera.
Donovan Johnson.
Maddie Justine Hudson.
William Labra.
Aiden Jimenez.
Noah Llanos.
David John Juarez.
Chloe Lopez.
John Francis Lagasca.
Xavier Lorente.
Samaya Dene Lazaro.
Isaiah Lucero.
Brianna Sky Lopez Mejia.
Robert Lucero.
Kyle Emiliano Lopez.
Elijah Marquez.
Xavier Ezra Loyola.
Jordan Anthony Marquez.
Kiana Angelique Magayon.
Noah Martinez.
Alejandro Maris.
Xavier Martinez.
Isaac Marquez.
Vincent Meda.
Jacob Stephen Martinez.
Jocelyn Nicole Melena.
Santiago Martinez.
Oscar Mendez. Jessica Mitchell.
Leslie Martinez Perez.
Andrew Manuel Montoya.
Josiah Medina.
Jacqueline Mora Nabor.
Victoria J. Menchaca.
Justin Morales.
Gavin Alexander Mendoza.
Marcus Matthias Moran.
Matthew Mondragon.
Diana Nahara Villanueva.
Leah Lorraine Mora.
Joey Navarro.
Daniel Morales.
Roxana Rose Nunez.
Gianna Trinity Moran.
Tristan Yarel Olivos.
Dominic Munoz.
Elizabeth Ortiz.
Fernanda Suzette Navarro.
Allegra Paez.
Manuel Nolasco.
Hillary Pamaro Contreras.
Isabella Eva Odor.
Tiger Patrick.
Andy Ortega.
Luis Perez Melendres.
Leslie Michelle Ortiz.
Sofia Celeste Palencia.
Anthony Daniel Paniagua.
Yazabel Prado.
Marlene Partida.
Draven Angel Razo.
Emily Perez.
Mariah Clarissa Reveles.
Nathan Person.
Delilah Martha Reyes.
Haley Naomi Ponce.
Brandon Rios.
Savannah Christine Pratt.
Daniel Alejandro Rivera.
Amanda Razzo.
Seth Daniel Robles.
Chris Reyes.
Andres Rodriguez.
Samuel Rene Reyes.
Sitlali Montserrat Leon Rodriguez.
Alexis Lazaro Rivera.
Rosario Rodriguez Guzman.
Stephanie Sky Robinson.
Zachariah Diego Romayes.
Alexander Joshua Rodriguez.
Julian Rubio.
Brandon Rodriguez.
Liliana Ruelas.
Elias Rodriguez Castaneda.
Roxana Salas.
Mari Romero.
David Salazar Figueroa.
Kimberly Michelle Rosales.
Alex Sanchez.
Aaron Rueda.
Esmeralda Lizette Santiago.
Lorena Ruiz.
Leah Alyssa Cedillo.
Rhett Matthew Salazar.
Jace Schaefer.
Elias Zamora.
Andrew Silva.
Joseph Sanchez.
Alejandro Soto.
Angel Josue Salcido.
Andres Tobada.
Nathan Sepulveda.
Alexander Timms.
Erwin Javier Sicaja Osla.
Valeria Torres Lua.
Peter Solorzano.
Jacob Valverde.
Alicia Taboada.
Brianna Michelle Vargas.
Lauren Ruby Tamayo.
Hannah Marie Velasquez.
Elvis Torres.
Julian Velasquez.
Martin Alejandro Treviso.
Andrew Villa.
Ashley Vargas.
Gurpreet Verdi.
Angeline Brianna Velasco.
Jaden Zamudio.
Diego Velasquez.
It is my pleasure to introduce our ASB President, Astrid Salazar, for the dedication of the class of 2026.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, proud families, honored guests, and especially my fellow graduates of the class of 2026. My name is Astrid Salazar, and it is truly an honor to stand before you today as your ASB Executive President. Serving this class over the past 4 years has been one of the greatest privileges of my life, and I am so proud to celebrate this unforgettable day with all of you. First and foremost, I want to say how incredibly proud I am of each and every one of you. Secondly, we did it. We walked the stage, and that is something no one can ever take away from. Take a moment to be proud of yourself, because at the end of the day, you are the one that made this happen. Today marks the end of this unforgettable chapter. It's hard to believe we are finally here. I remember walking through the halls for the very first time, nervous, excited, and unsure of what high school would bring. We came in searching for where we belonged and who we wanted to become. Now, we stand at the end of this chapter, celebrating everything we have accomplished together. Before anything else, I'd like to thank the people who helped us reach this moment. First, thank you to God for guiding and protecting us. Thank you to our teachers and staff who challenged us to grow, pushed us beyond our limits, and believed in us even when we doubted ourselves. And thank you to our friends, the people who filled these years with laughter, memories, and moments we will carry with us forever. Thank you to our families who supported us through every success, every setback, and every late night. I am incredibly proud of my family, and I want to dedicate this verse to them. 1 Thessalonians 5:11 says, "Encourage one another and build each other up." This verse reminds me that success is never achieved alone, but through love, encouragement, and the people who walk beside us. I am so thankful to have a family I can always count on. And if you don't mind, I'd like to ask my mom to please stand. I want everyone to see the most inspirational person in my life. She has been my biggest supporter, my guide, and one of the hardest working people I know. God knows everything she's sacrificed for me and my sisters. Mami, gracias por todo lo que has hecho por mí. Gracias por tus sacrificios, por tus consejos, por tu amor incondicional y por nunca dejar de creer en mí, aun cuando yo dudaba de mí misma. Everything I am today is because of your strength, love, and encouragement. Eres mi inspiración y el ejemplo de la mujer fuerte que algún día espero llegar a ser. Todo lo que he hecho es para ti. Te quiero mucho, mami. High school was not always easy. We faced pressure, stress, and moments of uncertainty. But those challenges shaped us. They taught us resilience, perseverance, and that asking for help is a strength, not a weakness. They showed us that failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it. As a freshman, I remember I was quiet and afraid to step outside my comfort zone. Over time, I learned that courage doesn't mean you're never afraid. It means moving forward anyway. By getting involved and taking chances, I built confidence that freshman year me never imagined possible. What I take away from these 4 years is confidence. Confidence that we are capable of more than we think, that our voices matter, and that every space we choose to walk into, we will make an impact. And as a proud Hispanic student, I want to say this. In times like these, it is more important than ever to be proud of who we are and where we come from. Our culture is rooted in strength, resilience, and sacrifice. Many of us stand here today because of parents and grandparents who dream bigger so we could go further. We honor them by standing tall, by leading with confidence, and by never shrinking ourselves to fit into spaces we were meant to expand them. And I hope that as we leave here today, every single one of us carries that same confidence into our future. Confidence to take risks, confidence to lead, confidence to chase opportunities even when they seem out of reach. Because the world needs future leaders, innovators, creators, and compassionate people. And I truly believe that many of them are sitting here today. Now, we stand at the beginning of a new chapter.
The future may feel uncertain, but these past 4 years have proven that we are ready. No matter what our future plans are, we move forward knowing this. We are prepared, we are deserving, and we are capable of creating the future we dream of. The class of 2026 is a class defined by strength, resilience, and hope. We faced challenges, supported one another, and continued moving forward. And now, we walk into the future, not with fear, but with confidence. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it. Now, I would like to introduce our senior class president, Ashley Gomez, to perform the tassel ceremony.
Before we proceed, I would like to briefly introduce myself. My name is Ashley Gomez, and during my time at this school, I had the honor of serving as our Viking mascot. While the person behind the mascot is not often seen, it has been a privilege to represent our school's spirit and community. Today, I am proud to stand before you not as the Viking, but as a fellow graduate of the class of 2026. Class of 2026, please stand. At this time, I invite the graduates to move their tassels from the right to the left, signifying graduation. I would like to introduce you to the Northview High School class of 2026. Woo! We did it!
On behalf of Northview High School and the Covina Valley Unified School District, we thank you for your support. Congratulations, class of 2026. Felicidades, clase de 2026.
Thank you.